How's that? Whoa. Nice. Using the word come is a noun or a verb?
Now.
Noun, right.
I also like
Cute. Star Wars, C-3PO. Like, his parts of him are like silver, like his legs or something is silver, or like his arm.
今日係明珠台英文頻道。Okay. Who am I with today?
I'm Dave.
What a coincidence. Me too.
Oh, right. Nice to meet you, Dave.
Right, me too. I had a session this morning.
Oh, okay.
And
Is that your own workout, or is that your own workout, or
No.
another client?
with client. Three, 4, 5. Okay, racket.
Oops, right. It's easy. I feel like this one does a lot of the work for you. You've got no weight on it. It's just like, like nothing, right?
I should put a 5 on it for the warm up. So we warm up for one more set and then we put on more weight.
Okay, cool, cool.
Nice control. Yes. Of the reason is that to show people if they want to talk to a foreigner, what they need to do is talk more so you can talk more comfortably.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Most of us are pretty friendly, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you are one of the most easygoing person that I've met.
Oh, thank you. You too. I think you're the most easygoing trainer that I've met.
Am I?
Yeah, I think so.
Likewise.
Easiest to talk to. Mutual interests, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You-
But I'm thinking sometimes we talk politics, or we can probably best avoid those subjects for today, right? What's happening in the world, but
We do share quite a bit interests.
yeah, for sure. But which ones can we talk about?
Most of it. We into conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
We into weed,
yeah.
even though it's illegal here, but we do the weed in a legal place
Yeah.
only.
In our heads, in our imaginations.
Yeah. Let's put some.
Add more weight? Yeah, cool. Yeah, man.
I think you can do 20 today.
Yeah.
Push a little bit.
Yeah.
Push
Is that what this is? 20. This 20.
No, it's 10.
Okay.
So you can do 2 more sets and then we drop down, do 3 more.
Okay, let's go.
Pause. Up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. Chest up. Okay. Control the way down. Is it 9? I lost count.
Yeah, I think so.
10, 11, 12. Easy.
It's nice.
I want to talk about how most of my friends, when they happen to talk to a foreigner who speaks in English, they always think about, oh, I need the perfect grammar, I need to perfect my sentences so that I can talk to people. But me myself, I think my Cantonese is as bad as my English. So.
Well, I mean, I've never thought that your English is bad at all. Like, you know, it's not your first language, but that's, I mean, I come from the UK, so it's very multicultural, like lots of different people from different backgrounds speaking English. Some like perfect, some not perfect, but and then you go to like different places in the UK and like the indigenous population there as well, they'll be
Different accents.
yeah, different accents. Like some places you'll go, you won't understand people, even though they're speaking basically the same language. So, yeah, like you shouldn't worry about that with Westerners, I would say, because you know, first look, we used to like people not speaking the language perfectly, and we're not very judgmental in that regard. I would say we're more like it's more impressive to us that you can speak any like English, especially considering most of us can't speak Cantonese. Yeah, so yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. And some trainers I have, like I can tell, like they're very. For me, like the social side of it is a big part of it, right? Like, I like to talk, you know, it just helps pass the time, especially when you're resting. And some trainers like really lack confidence in their, you know.
And
So-
just let it that air there.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's an important part of the job, right? You know, it's a very personal relationship that you have with the trainer. That person's going to like try to understand your physical body. So I think you've got to be comfortable with that person. Otherwise, it can be a long hour. You know, and I've had that experience a few times where I'm just grasping for things to talk about, but like
That's why I think.
the trainer not responsive, maybe.
That's why I
Yeah.
feel our sessions always so fast.
Yeah, like really every time. Yeah, every time it's like whoa. We do maybe 3-4 different exercises, but always look at the clock and like, whoa, where did that go? Yeah. Or maybe I talk too much though as well, like too much talking, not enough. Shall we go again then? Let's keep it warm.
When you're ready,
Yeah, ready. Yeah.
I put
Add
5
some
more.
more? Okay, cool.
Comparing your first time doing the press,
Yeah.
now you are more improved and focusing more on the techniques and with the pause. And when you go down real slow, so that you can notice is your elbow flare out, is your elbow and is your shoulder tucked. That's very important, so that you can feel the stretch, and when you press, you can feel the squeeze on your chest. That's very important.
Yeah, I definitely say that when I first started, my chest was one of those areas where I couldn't really feel it. You know, I wasn't really sure if I was doing it right. Like back, I find it easy to feel, and maybe generally pull-based exercises, I find it easier to like isolate the area that I want to isolate. But the chest was one that maybe because it wasn't very well developed. But, but now, yeah, I start to have more feeling here when I'm doing it, and I know when I'm kind of hitting the right spot a bit better. So, yeah.
Great.
Thanks to you, man. Yeah.
Welcome.
All right.
Let's do it. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Let's go for 12. Chest up. Up. 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11. Up. Okay. Right.
Whoa. Heavier.
Squeeze a bit. Yeah.
What was it like for you when you were first starting out, like doing it? What was it like for?
I made so many mistakes that now that I'm teaching people, so they can avoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you find out that you were making those mistakes, like injuries? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luckily, not big injuries. The biggest injuries I've had is the one that I told you. I spot somebody and they throw the bar to me, and then I wasn't bending my knee, so I just go down so quick, and the weight is too heavy, then I hurt my lower back. But the others are tiny injuries that maybe shoulder cuffs that I'm not adjusting the seat right, so I push too much and then rotate my shoulder, so I'm not using my muscle right. So
So it really is important, like angles.
it took me like 2 years or so to realize that I don't need to do heavy weights, and I need to go real slow so I can understand that I'm doing the right thing.
So when you first started, you were just going to your limit, like every time, just
Yeah.
trying to, like, and but it wasn't.
Yeah, and I was very ego person that I was trying to lift as heavy as everyone else. So that was a huge mistake.
Do you think that's part of like a natural cycle of going to the gym, is like being that ego-driven? I think so, right?
Most
like,
of the people.
early on, especially early on.
Yeah.
Like when your body's changing shape, you start to see improvements. I think it's natural to feel like a bit of an ego boost.
And naturally, people want to get the result quick by doing things heavily, and not considering the form. That's the most mistakes that people make.
Yeah, me for sure. Yeah, if I train on my own now, guarantee, like, I always come out with some, like, whether it's a pinch in my shoulder or neck or like something in my, the front of my shoulders, I always come up with something, and I feel like maybe I didn't do something quite right there, and I've got, not major, but something like just minor, more annoying than life-changing.
And most people, when they start working out, the purpose of working out, especially the youngest, the purpose of working out is to build a nice muscle and just to look good.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're not, when they take off
True.
their clothes, the ratio is not proper, and maybe their chest is so big, but they don't have arms. They have a thick back, but they don't have shoulders. Things like that. But different people have different goals. But to me personally, I think in long term you don't want to injure yourself, so you can craft your physique the way you like. Lifting heavy doesn't get you the physique you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my goals are, number one, I put on a lot of weight since I had a kid. So I want to shift that weight, get my tummy down a little bit more. But as a conspiracy theorist, I guess my goals, I want to be strong for the zombie apocalypse that's inevitably coming. Right? Yeah. So you're helping me with that.
This conspiracy. Wait, hold on. After this.
No worries, mate. Do another.
Okay.
So what was your experience like before you became like a gym guy? Would you like into sports or?
No.
No.
Did I show you the picture that I wearing a pink tight shirt?
Yeah.
That shirt.
He was a skinny guy, right?
Yeah, super skinny.
Yeah.
I'm not very into sport.
Would you rather, if you could go back in time, would you rather start out as a skinny guy, building up, or would you rather start out as like a big, slightly
Skinny.
overweight guy? You'd rather be skinny, right?
Skinny.
Yeah. And here you are.
No question.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Seriously.
Me too, probably.
You wore ones.
Yeah. Well, clothes look better on me for sure.
Okay. Brace.
Yeah.
Up.
How's that?
Naturally. 3, 4. Feel. 5. 6. 7. Doing good. 8. 9. 10. Okay, racket. Oops. Good one.
Yeah.
So about the zombie apocalypse theory that I once crossed my mind, that I think, how do people have this idea of zombie apocalypse? And if they're making these type of movie, not only to entertaining people, is people know how to deal with it when it's become true.
Yeah.
And if we don't know anything about, if we never have the concept of zombie, we will just like the people in the movie when they see a zombie comes at you and then bite you, you don't know what to do, you might just shake them off and then let them scratch you or bite you and then you turn into another zombie. But if you watch this movie and know the concept that you need to hit their head, so if that ever happen, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, true. But there's a pretty good outline of the rules in the movie Zombieland. Have you ever seen Zombieland?
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
It's more like comedy.
Yeah, it's like a comedy thing.
Yeah.
Like the double tap and the So for me, that's probably my favourite zombie movie. And there's a British one called Shaun of the Dead. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead.
This is definitely a comedy.
Yeah. There's a scene where they're running around in a circle to that song, like "Don't Stop Me Now," and they're all like just whacking it.
Yeah.
It's a very funny scene. Yeah. What's your favourite zombie film?
28 weeks.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the sequel, right? The first one was called 28 Days Later.
Yeah. That was horrible, and it was so scary that the new one is coming next year.
Oh, really?
It's called 28 Years.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to trigger the zombie apocalypse if it does happen?
Evil scientists,
Yeah.
like with chemical attacks and accidentally turn into people to be a zombie.
Sometimes I wonder if we're already living in the zombie apocalypse. You know?
Different type of virus.
Yeah, a mind virus.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I think people not really engaged in this reality. Everyone's kind of walking around already a bit zombified, just staring at their phones or whatever. I don't know. Maybe this is the zombie apocalypse that they were warning about. Right, another set?
You ready?
I think so.
Okay, let's do it.
What percentage of that was you? That last set, what percentage was you there?
5.
5%?
Yeah, less than 10.
Okay.
I'm trying to help less,
Yeah.
just to help you with the speed, so you can do it by yourself.
Okay.
Basically, all
Cool.
you did good. Up. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Releasing good. 9, 10. 2 more. Up. Last. Up.
Whoa. Nice. You used to be able to do that in, not Bulgarian loves, like a yoga. I bet I can't do it now, but I'm going to embarrass myself to try. So you would start in like this position, I guess, something like that. And
Squat
then-
down?
Yeah, and then squat down from this. I used to like in a prayer position. I used to be able to do it.
No way I can do it.
No. Right, let's go before I get cold.
Cheers. Pause and adjust well. Or you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, go for 15, 13, pause, 14, last, up, good.
Right.
Glue your back to the pad. Straight arm slightly bent. Close it. Bring your chest out. Big balls problem. Yeah?
No, it's a real problem. We'll leave that in.
I don't have that problem.
Ah, come on.
2, 3. Shh. 4. Yep. 5. Shh. 6. 7. 8. 9. Shh. 10. Shh. 11. 12. You want to tell the audience that what you do?
I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher.
English teacher.
You're an English teacher
Yeah. Very young children.
for young children.
Yeah. From maybe like 3 years old to 8 years old at the upper level, yeah. It's a fun job, lots of variety, every day is different. But tiring.
My first impressions of foreigner, that in my primary school there is a NAT teacher called Mr. Vincent.
Vincent, oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he's a guy, and he had his motorcycle ride to primary school. And when I was in primary school, I think back then I was 6 or 7 years old, completely know nothing about English, and we have 2 sessions at his English room that he owns it every 2 times a week. And I remember one day, because we as a kid, we see some guy, he also a white guy, blonde hair, blue eyes, very blue. And I thought he's nice, he's cool. And then one day, when we get into his class, and I saw he was wearing a t-shirt that has a couple of holes on his back. And I talked to my classmate in Chinese that he got a few holes on his shirt. And then he turned his head over and very angry about, what are you talking about? I think that was what he said. What are you talking about? And I was shocked. He yelled at me, and I don't know what did I say wrong. Maybe he heard something, misheard something, and he kept yelling at me. I don't remember what was he saying. And then I cried, and the other English teacher came, and she asked me to apologize to him for, I don't know what did I do wrong. So that was a bad experience or impression of me meeting a foreigner.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like he was
Maybe he had a bad day.
strong, yeah, maybe he had a bad day, right? I'm sorry, I apologize on behalf of all native English teachers everywhere. I mean, I'm sure I've had days like that where maybe your patience is a little bit thin, and I don't know, you're talking about the holes in his t-shirt in Cantonese, I guess, so I guess he's not assuming you're calling him an asshole.
Oh, right, maybe.
Well, if you said hole, did you say the word hole? Or did he speak some Cantonese? Like maybe he understood a little and...
Yeah, maybe. I don't know the word hole when I was a kid. I probably say hole in Cantonese and he misheard something. But yeah.
That's harsh, man. Yeah.
It sticks to my mind till today. I still remember. But then in high school, there's another NAT teacher that he's a Canadian guy, also a white guy. And he looks super like an actor called Bruce Willis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he was so chill that we watched movies in our lunch break together, just the two of us. And back then he encouraged me to learn English. That's very good.
Yeah, man. A good teacher can inspire, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's true. Like it's a good metaphor for this as well, because like before you had 3 teachers, like doing this kind of stuff, and yeah, like some days I would wake up and I'm just really not in the mood, and you know, maybe even some days I'd make an excuse like, oh, I can't do today, you know, I'm not feeling very well or something like that. But I honestly say, like, it's never happened with you, right? Like we've always looked forward to this day. And I think, like, again, like it's a lot of it's like the social side of things, right? Just, you know, even if you're not feeling strong, even if you're not like really up for the workout, like just to have that chat, it kind of keeps you going, I think. Yeah. So don't be afraid to talk to Westerners. We're not all like Mr. Vincent. You chewing gum? Sorry. There we go. Mr. Vincent.
I have a trick question that I've learned the other day.
Okay.
I'll ask you after this set.
Oh, you can do it now. Run.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's long and hard and has come in it? It's a trick question.
It's a trick question, but I'm trying to think what could you mean by what's long and hard and has come in it?
Yeah. I know what you're thinking.
Are we using the word come is a noun or a verb?
Now.
A noun, right. Yeah. Come as a noun is only
It's long
one
and
thing.
hard.
Long and hard. I mean, there's an obvious answer, but I'm not going to give you the obvious answer.
Yeah.
Long and hard.
Something you can eat.
Something I would eat, or
You definitely you like to eat. Yeah. I also like it.
cucumber.
Nice one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good one.
Just a hat, right? Thank you. Yeah. There's some kids trying to catch me out this week. I've had 2 different kids come up to me and say, "Spell yes."
And you are yes?
Yeah. It's
Eyes?
so yes, and then add an E on the front. What does it say? Eyes. Actually, they didn't catch me out. I saw one yesterday with a woman claiming to be an English teacher, and the guy's like, "Spell river," and he's like, "Now add a D in front of it. What does it spell?" And her reaction is, "That's just not a word. That's just not a word."
Driver?
Driver, yeah. But in her mind, it just wasn't a word, like not a real word. She was an English teacher. So. There we go. Right.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. 9, 10. Bring your chest out. 11, 12. Okay. If I'm stoned right now, the thing I'm thinking will be, this is very interesting that I have never thought when I in school that I will one day working with a foreigner that in English that working out, even thinking that I have already built up a physique.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Best thing to do in my life right now is to learn English, to start working out. Best thing ever.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's definitely been a positive thing. Like I used to have problems sleeping at night and getting up in the morning, and that's like, since I've been working out and taking it more seriously, like that's definitely changed. Like I'm still stay up late sometimes, but I'm able to get up much earlier than I used to be. No problems as well. Even like only have like 5 hours sleep, I'm okay. And I think a lot of that's working out, just kind of, I don't know. I think when you kind of don't do anything and you get fatter, and I think it's nothing scientific about this, just like a personal experience for me. Like, I feel like energy gets blocked in various parts of your body. I think you need that movement, you need that like repetition to like unblock this energy. So, you know, maybe your legs feel like they're not working properly. You know, for a while, like, I mean, I'm 40 years old, but I'd be getting up out of a chair and be like a 70-year-old man, just like, whoa, you know. But now I don't really have that so much anymore.
You reversing it.
Sorry?
You reversing it.
Reversing the aging process. Yeah. Right here. But yeah, so I think it's important to, like, I remember my grandfather, and he had a heart attack when he was quite young. Maybe he was like maybe even late 40s, early 50s. He had a massive heart attack, and he couldn't really do much after that. So he just like all day, every day, just like sitting in a chair and smoking, sitting and smoking. And I wonder, like, he obviously has to be careful with his heart attack, but if he had just made more effort to like move around, like maybe his body wouldn't have kind of gone through the changes that it did towards the end. Like, 'cause he was very like not mobile. But you see like other 70-year-olds, and they like run marathons or they go to the gym, they just keep active and fit. And they don't look 70, and they don't act like what I thought a 70-year-old should act like.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I think it's just don't leave it too late, right? The later you leave it, the harder it is. I think.
Some say it's never too late to start, but I think there is an age that it is too late,
Yeah.
where your health is already in a super bad shape, that you're in hospital, that nothing can motivate you to start working out again.
Yeah.
That will be too late.
True. So I think I mean, not approaching that phase, but I was, you know, I wasn't good for a while.
Yeah.
And I had that all over my body. I just like feel,
Cranking, rusty.
yeah. It's similar when you go for like a massage. You know, certain parts of your body, like for me it's my calves, maybe my arms, right? If I get like a massage on these parts, like I can feel it like internally, like energy like releasing, like some blockage being unblocked. I don't know if it's in my mind or if it's a real phenomenon, or
I think it's real.
it's real, right? Yeah. Right.
That's gonna last. Perfect. Perfect. Shit. There you go. Oh. Oh yeah. Master it. Oh. Oh. I lost count. 8.
5, yeah. 8, I'll take 8.
9.
We'll do 15, 8.
Oh, okay. 10. 11. 12. Perfect. 13. Shh. Chest. 14. Lower your shoulder. Yep. Last. Go. Oh, good.
Nice.
Real slow, real slow. So you can feel the stretch on your shoulder and your chest. 2. Go. 3. 4. Left elbow, tiny bit. Yep. Go. 6. Yes, it's balanced. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Left shoulder, push it out. Yep. 12. 13. 14. Push down, shoulder. Okay. Last, push, squeeze. Go back, rack it. Similar to the bench there, you need to bring your chest out so when you push, your chest is always in front of your front delt. So that you're using chest over the front delt because we're not training the front delt. I've talked to my friends a long time ago when I was super high that it goes, I think everything is set. And turns out there is actually a similar theory that talked by some guy that similar. Things like this is fate. Everything is settled. That you will come across that everything you've been through is set.
Yeah.
You believe that?
I think so more than, yeah. Yeah, because it's all linear, right? It all moves along one line. It's not like it branches out in different directions. So in the sense that it's always going to end up where it ends up. Yeah. I don't know, it's a difficult one because does it take into account free will? Is free will just an illusion? I don't know. Like we're making decisions, but are we? Are we making those decisions? You know.
Right.
Fine.
Well, I was a bit too crazy about this when I talked to my friend. I call it all set theory.
Yeah.
And then back then when we have the hot pot at night, so mixing the sauce and they just tell me, you know why you make this sauce? It's all set. You know? Everything I do it's all set.
Yeah.
But I don't think they catch the point that I wanted to say. Yeah. But now I'm more easy with this. Like for example, if I miss a bus today, is this something supposed to happen? If I go out earlier?
Yeah, especially if something significant happens to you in addition to that, right?
Yeah.
If you miss the bus and then, you know, like you come across some, I don't know, like a bag full of money on the floor or something like that, right?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. It's quite freeing in a way as well, because like the idea that there is no free will, then we don't really have to take responsibility for our actions, because it was all set. I was going to do that anyway. I don't know. But I agree with it. Like I don't know like how much I agree with it, because yeah.
No matter how much you agree, it's all set.
Yeah. True. Exactly. My opinion on this has already been determined, has already been decided, right? So yeah, whatever has been decided is what I believe. Yeah. Right.
Interesting topic to talk about when you are super high.
Yeah, for sure.
3, lower your left elbow. Yes, only the left elbow. Correct. 4, perfect. 5, 6, 7, push. 8, 9, 10, 11, elbow. 12, 3 more. 13, 14, shh, catch your breath.
Right. Second set, right?
Second, one more and then we call it a day.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, it was, a long time ago I came across this idea that everything's like determined for us already. And it makes sense. Have you ever heard of the Mandela effect?
Yeah.
You know that, right? Yeah. Whereby...
Many examples.
Yeah.
Many.
Star Wars, C-3PO.
What about it?
Well, in the original Star Wars, as I remember it, C-3PO was all gold, right? The droid with the British accent was all gold. But if you Google it now,
Copper.
like his parts seem like silver, like his legs or something is silver, or like his arm. I don't know. You have to Google that one. Maybe I'm wrong about it.
Hold on.
I remember like looking into that and being surprised.
Yeah, later. Shh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slower. 11. Go down slow as you can. 12. 13. 2 more. Brace, adjust. Beautiful.
Right, smoothie time.
Siggy time.
Thanks a lot.
They don't know what Siggy is.
So I've been Dave, he's been Dave. Goodbye.
Before you go, can you say something smart to the camera? Say again?
Don't do drugs, kids.
Okay. What else?
Stay in school and work out. Get your body in good shape for when the zombie apocalypse comes, because otherwise you're going to be zombie food, I guess.
Okay. See you next time.